Corn mechanization holds the key in boosting the productivity and competitiveness of our corn farmers. Hence, the Bureau of Post-Harvest Research and Extension of the Department of Agriculture embarks on its corn mechanization program through the generation, extension, and commercialization of corn technologies and systems. One of the corn technologies developed by BIPRE is the two-row pneumatic corn planter. This planter can be hitched to any four-wheel tractor equipped with a universal three-point linkage and with 28 to 35 horsepower. It uses a pneumatic metering system which enables it to plant any size of corn seeds. The metering system is operated by a 5-horsepower gasoline engine. The planter's rated capacity ranges from 3 to 3.3 hectares per day at 8 hours of operation. Made of locally available materials, this planter is cheaper than the imported pneumatic corn planters available in the market today with similar features. The following are the specifications of the BIPRE pneumatic corn planter. The BIPRE pneumatic corn planter has 4 assemblies as follows: mainframe assembly, drive assembly, planting assembly, and the fertilizer applicator assembly. The mainframe assembly consists of the frame, the hitch, the engine base, vacuum blower, support stand, and the soil opener for fertilizer. The frame is where the vacuum blower, support stand, and soil opener for fertilizer are mounted. The hitch, or towing points of the corn planter, connects the standard 3-point hitch of the tractor. The engine base is where the prime mover or engine of the vacuum blower is mounted. The drive assembly consists of the fertilizer applicator gearbox, seed metering gearbox, ground wheel for fertilizer applicator gearbox, and the ground wheel for seed metering gearbox. The gearbox transmits power to run the seed metering device and the fertilizer applicator. The ground wheel provides power to run the seed metering and the fertilizer applicator gearbox. The planting assembly consists of connecting arm, soil opener for seeds, seed metering, seed plate, seed hopper, depth gauge or pressing wheels, seed covering device, scraper trimmer, discharge chute, and an optional furrower. The planting assembly has adjustments for row spacing, hill spacing, seed depth, and depth of furrow. Moreover, the furrower attached to the planter maximizes the utilization of water during the first irrigation after planting. The fertilizer applicator assembly consists of the tank, discharge roller, agitator, funnel, distribution hose, and the stabilizer. The fertilizer applicator rate can be set at 3 to 9 bags per hectare. Attach the hitch or towing points of the planter to the standard 3-point hitch of the tractor. Set the hill and row spacing, seed depth, depth of furrow, and fertilizer application rate. Place the seeds in the seed hoppers, which can contain 5 kilograms of seeds each. Place the fertilizer inside the fertilizer tank. Observe one bag of fertilizer at a time to minimize compaction. Start the engine. Set the vacuum pressure by adjusting the revolution per minute or RPM of engine to at least 1,500 RPM or 40 millibars. Check the seed metering and fertilizer discharge roller by rotating the drive wheel at least 5 revolutions. Unlock the planting assembly. Start the tractor. Proceed with the planting operation. Here are some important reminders during and after operation of the pneumatic corn planter. Monitor the seed hopper and fertilizer tank to be certain that these containers are not empty. For easy turning and maneuvering, lift the planter upward and to avoid damage of the machine. Be sure to lock the planting assembly during transport. After operation, unload fertilizer from the tank to avoid corrosion. When problems occur before and during the operation of the pneumatic corn planter, such as there is a missed hole in the seed plate, the cause could either be one of the following. Vacuum pressure is not enough to suction corn seeds. To solve this problem, increase the engine RPM. The missed hole in the seed plate could also be due to the clogging of vacuum blower. To solve the problem, open and clean the vacuum blower impeller. When the problem is the unbalanced corn planter implement, the cause could be the unidentical adjustment of the tie rod of the tractor. Solving this problem requires the adjustment of the hitching rod of the tractor. For low or no fertilizer discharge, the cause may either be lack of fertilizer in the tank or clogging at the fertilizer discharge roller, use of old stock fertilizer, whether wet or powdered. If the low or no fertilizer discharge is caused by the clogging at the fertilizer discharge roller, solution requires the removal and cleaning of the fertilizer discharge meter. Another cause of low or no fertilizer discharge is the lack of fertilizers in the tank. If this is the case, load additional fertilizer. The use of old stock, whether wet or powdered fertilizer, is another cause of low or no fertilizer discharge. To solve this problem, avoid using old stock fertilizer. For proper maintenance of the pneumatic corn planter, lubricate all bearings with good quality general-purpose grease. Clean and remove regularly the accumulated dirt after planting operation. Make sure all fixing parts such as the screws, bolts, and nuts and others are in good condition. Make sure they are tightened and correctly positioned. The proper maintenance of the pneumatic corn planter will ensure its smooth operation and longer use. Now the corn seeds have been planted. In due time, these seeds will grow until they are ripe for harvest.